Right, okay, now this little table here, it's asking us to calculate the average rate of change between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Now then, average rate of change, okay? Now, in some ways, we're looking ahead towards kind of slopes. A rate of change is also the slope of something. Miles per hour is a rate of change, okay? How fast you're going over a certain time. Now, that's also the slope of a graph. So when we mean by this rate of change, we're looking at, okay, now try not to get bogged down with average. It just means, what's the rate of change over this 3 hours? It might be, 6 degrees one area, 4 degrees another. And I think about it, if it's 6 degrees in one place and 4 degrees in another, then the average there is 5 because it's in between those two. But what we're saying here is, okay, it goes up from 71 to 83. Right, it changes. So here's the change. The change, okay, is 12 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? That's how much it changes. Now, the rate of change, okay, the rate of change is how far does it change per hour, like miles per hour, miles per gallon, price per ounce, all these things, they're kind of unit rates. But they're a rate. They got to say the word rate. Okay, so it goes up 12 degrees in, where's my pen gone? 7 till 10? 3 hours, okay? So, you can see it goes up 12 degrees in 3 hours. Now that is 4 degrees, I'll try it like this, per hour, okay? 4 degrees per hour. Just like you wouldn't say I'm going 150 miles in 3 hours, you'd say I'm going 50 miles per hour, okay? 150 miles in 3 hours. It's that kind of thing, all right? So, let's have a look at a few more awkward ones, which again you might see on the test. Let's have a look up here. Okay, now then, the EPA. Both these questions are about pounds per person per day of various waste materials. Okay, so what we kind of throw away. Right, okay, now, right, again, the average rate of change. How much does it change in how many years? Okay, so you'll find out what the change is per year, just like the previous one was per hour. Remember that 4 degrees per hour? Right, it could be per year, it could be per month, it could be per week. But this is saying between 1990 and 2000, okay? Well, I can see that's going to be 10 years, okay? It changes over 10 years. Now, what is it changing? What's actually changing? Glass. Okay, well, so we're looking at this. It could be plastics, it could be metals, it could be paper. It's saying glass. Right. It changes from 1990 there to 2000 there, okay? So basically, this is the numbers I'm looking at. Okay, so in 10 years, it goes up by, look, it doesn't go by a much, it just goes up by 0.02. Put that in your calculator. What's the difference between 0.36 and 0.34? Now think about this. This one has gone up as the years go up, all right? So if I put that in my calculator, that is just going to be 0.002. Let's make sure that's a definite point, okay? And is that pounds per year? I'll try it like that, but the units are pounds per year, all right? Because it's 0.02 pounds in 10 years, it's 0.002 pounds per year. I just divided it by 10. Let's look at the next one. Again, more changes in the amount of trash we throw away. This one's for metals, okay? So we're going to look at the table. This is for metals. Okay, so I'm going to look at this row here, okay? This is between 2000 and 2008, so there's 2000 and 2008, and the change is here. Right, okay, here are the numbers I'm going to use because this is for metals. Now look, this is going down. Looks like we're throwing away a bit less metals over these 8 years, okay? But still, the difference is still only 0.01, okay? Can you see that? Again, the difference between these two numbers, just put it in your calculator. All right. You could say it's minus 0.01 if the last one was positive 0.02, but that's okay, as long as we know it's a decrease. Don't worry about positives and negative slopes, as if we're doing slopes right now. Okay, the first one was increased, this one is decreasing, but it's decreasing over 8 years, so I'm going to put that in my calculator for this one. Okay, calculator, right, we have 0.01, that's how much it's gone down. Again, these numbers here, 0.35, 0.34, okay, that's over 8 years, okay, so divide it by 8, this is what it'll be for 1 year. Again, it's like unit rates we did last chapter. and that's it, 0.00125. Okay, 0.00125. And again, that's pounds per year, right? Not 0.01 for 8 years, 0.00125 per year. It's like doing unit rates, okay? So that's what average rate of change is, okay? How much is it changing by? And you've got to think of that as a slope as well. We can say the slope of something, we can say the average rate of change of something, same kind of thing, okay? Right, I think that's okay for that one. Move on to a different topic next video.